The costs of motoring in Ireland can be extremely high. Why is this? You go out, you buy a car, you tax it, you insure it, it's your own transport, most people are using it to go to work, and yet there's all these costs that are stacked upon the motorist, fleecing him or her by the government. Let's take a look at some of these things. Okay, the first thing I'm going to look at is road tax. Road tax. Road tax. There's no such thing as road tax. It's motor tax. Motor tax. You're not driving a road, you're driving a motor car. So you have to pay motor tax. It's a two-tier tax system. Older cars and cars with bigger engines will pay more. So most new cars have got lower emissions. Anything after February 08, I think it is. And all the older cars are paying for the newer cars. So the newer tax band is lower to make people buy new cars. And you're left with a two-tier tax system. So if I have a higher tax, I'm paying for my neighbour's new car. That's the way it works out. So it's motor tax. Motor tax. Don't forget it. Okay? You'll be penalised for not having a current disc on display and be classed as a criminal with points on your licence. Next up is car insurance. Yes, car insurance. Another essential part of driving a vehicle. Car insurance is increasing all the time, okay? On top of paying your high premium, they're going up all the time. This year, AXA tried to screw me for an extra €175, and I shopped around, got it cheaper for 175 less, and told AXA to fuck off. AXA was axed by me because I shopped around. I'm not going to pay for their cars and their boss's Mercedes-Benz and their BMW 7 Series, frightening German cars that look as if they're going to eat you. Well, here we have government levy on your insurance. See? It says GOVT, levy. Now most people might think that's govt, levy, right? There's no such guy. It's government levy. You're paying tax on your insurance. Fuck me pink. Next up is NCT. What does it stand for? No country for tits? No. NCT, National Car Testing. A+, it's a Spanish company. Yes, owned by Spaniards and investors, and the money is taken out of the country, the investors. Now, let's take a look at NCT and what it takes off the punter. NCT is €55. €55 for a test. But, look, 23% VAT. The government, our dandy Taoiseach, Mr. Leo Varadkar, is getting €10.28 out of this. And also on the retest. So that's another reason. He's screwing you, he's screwing you on the NCT. And all vehicles over 4 years must be tested. These fuckers are laughing their heads off at the motorist. Yeah, anybody that drives is getting screwed. You're getting screwed by Leo Varadkar. He doesn't give a shit. Okay, now there's also fuel. You put fuel in your car, the government are taking 23% of that. So you're paying for fuel to get from A to B, to work, rest and play, whatever you want to do. And the government are taking some of the fuel off you because they're taxing the fuel. And they're also taxing the emissions. So it's the chicken and the egg of paddywhackery. It's the Irish system. You're paying tax on the fuel when you buy it, and you're being penalised, which is another tax on your emissions. It makes no sense. It's just money, money, money. Must be funny for the government. Yeah, that's what's happening. Oh, and licence fees have gone up significantly since RSA took over. More money from the driver's pocket to the government. when you buy a new car, there's a VRT on it. It's a vehicle registration tax. A lot of European countries do this, but in Ireland, the punter is paying that extra tax to the government. So no matter what you do with a vehicle, you're going to be penalised with all the taxes. A car is actually a mobile tax machine. Always read the small print, drive safely, and don't get screwed around.